What's up, guys? This is Acidic Roost. So we're in part 3. I just put in the password for level 3, and we're heading to the Highland Hospital, which I think there's like a couple episodes. I remember there was one in one of the DVD sets where you do actually go to the hospital, or Beavis and Butthead do. But I don't think there's really any returning characters. I think like the principal of Beavis and Butthead's school winds up there, and just some of the various things. But we're gonna get a little bit of cash, and we're gonna see the underdevelopment of the game as we, fail at trying to get some vending machine items for their health. So obviously, it's a clever idea, but the execution was just really off, just because you can't actually pick up the food. So, but you at least get the idea. So, from the looks of it, this hospital is really, kind of screwed up. So, it's kind of like the idea of a New York. You've seen one of those apartments, probably like Spider-Man 2, where the shit's falling apart and everything. But I remember Mike Judge kind of speculated he was kind of under the impression of saying he'd like to do Beavis and Butthead like in their 20s, or at least adults or something like that, which would probably be similar to the Dumb and Dumber 2 movie, the sequel to Dumb and Dumber, the one with Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels in it. But yeah, I don't really know if they would have spawns, meaning children and that sort of thing. So I'd assume that Beavis and Butthead would probably have some crappy job, probably be roommates, barely be able to pay rent, cook shitty food like cheap ramen and that sort of thing. Just you can imagine any poor person between the ages of 21 to 27 that barely stayed afloat, barely could pay rent, and barely pay taxes and all that. So it's probably Beavis and Butthead. But I don't know what the hell this guy is doing with the wrench. He's just kind of causing ruckus. It's alright. So now here's one of the crazier parts in the game is, you're shooting hospital, or whatever that stuff is called, fluid, that injects into you. It's not water, but it's something. So, this was actually a more clever point in the game, just to be able to do that. I mean, you don't really see this that often in the game. So, if you look closely, you can see Beavis and Butthead's skulls. It's a question mark where their brain would be. So, something that cartoons do is they usually imply that the characters are stupid. Be like the pea-sized brain or something like that. It's not really so much implied, it is the truth, but at least it's funny at the same time. Which I don't know, it's difficult anymore trying to attribute actual stupidity to a person. I feel like it's less stupidity and more ignorance. It's not. I really don't think there's people stupid enough out there that don't know what 6 times 6 is. I just think they don't have the knowledge of it. Like, the type of folks that would say no regrets and that sort of thing. It's not so much that they don't know, it's that they don't care to know. With Beavis and Butthead, it's that they actually don't know. I mean, the show references several times that these guys suck at schooling, so it's just a different implementation. So this part of the stage gives me kind of difficulties, and I almost get a game over. Or maybe I do get a game over, but I don't know. I was under the impression that you lost lives if you failed this part, but I guess not. I still have some cash, so all it takes is one mistake and you're back. This makes me wonder how many people who played this back in 1995 and stuff actually got this far. I mean, it's not so much that it's impossible, it's excruciating. There's a whole difference to it. So clearly Beavis is having problems with this. But I didn't bother switching characters because I just wanted to get this part over with. And if you would have heard me as I was playing this part, I was getting pissed off. I was like, come on, damn it. Let's get this the fuck moving. So, alright, yeah, we're gonna slip on water and try to avoid the buckets. So. There's kind of a humorous little boss here, you know, most of the time women, anytime they show up in Beavis and Butthead, it's kind of, you know, they usually don't so much as bat an eye at them, but, you know, this nurse is particularly, you know, she's just kind of cartoony and kind of a vixen sort of way, kind of like Jessica Rabbit from Brave Roger Rabbit, so, but you'll see. You know, I'm surprised they never made a sequel to Roger Rabbit. That was just kind of like an awkward little thing. If I remember, I probably haven't seen that movie since I was beneath the age of 10, but you know, I think that there was actually like Bugs Bunny or some characters like that in that game, or in that movie, so, but, you know, he really disappeared. I don't know what the hell happened to that franchise, so, you know, there are certain times where things will get revivals, and, you know, you'll see things return, but... So yeah, this is where Todd starts chasing you, and I mean, he doesn't look too happy. He's got a wrench, so he beats the fuck out of Beavis and Butthead. I mean, every single time. I mean, it's not just, you know, like he's kicking them or something like that. I mean, I think it takes it about as far as cartoons can take it, even for teenagers. So, I mean, clearly these guys get the stuffing beaten out of them. I think, that's the thing, is I think Beavis and Butthead are like 15 or 16, something like that, but they don't really ever complain. You know, the Beavis and Butthead movie is pretty funny with this. I mean, Beavis kind of in that movie, he starts getting pissed off after, I mean, he's Cornholio for a good while, but then no, that was later. It's like when he's on the bus and he's like, you know, we never get chicks, we never score, we just always get screwed over, and then the bus driver beats the hell out of him, so, yeah. Beavis and Butthead Do America is pretty memorable, you know, it's worthwhile to see it, so, definitely recommend going out and, you know, messing with that movie. I still fucking think Cornholio should have been in this game. I mean, this probably would have been an easy boss, but I think I mentioned that in part 2. It's just the fact that you need, you know, donuts and sugar and caffeine and pills to get that way. This wouldn't have worked. Probably would have been like the Starman, though, if once again, if I haven't said that. But, so, Butthead doesn't really have any natural attributes, though. So. See, all these guys look great. This is stuff that Todd does to them. This whole thing there.
Yeah.
So we just, you know, knocked out a shapely nurse, and, you know, we're gonna, you know, get to stage 4, but you'll see that next week. So.
Where's there, dude?
I don't even know at this point.
Yeah.
Alright, so I still have that money, funny, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just running out of convo here. Dog got the couching things. Alright, subscribe for more fun. Stay tuned. Keep watching.